Tingles with flyby. Hello. Very glad you've been able to meet with me today. I've been spending a fair bit of time working on planning the itinerary for your upcoming trip. It is a bit of a whirlwind trip around the world, but I have been able to fit in, I think, everything that you want. So I know we specifically wanted to plan a trip around the world that features some of the world's finest restaurants, and of course we need luxury accommodation as well. So this trip will be a culinary sensation and also a chance to relax and experience the comfort all around the world. So it is a 10-day itinerary, and each night you will be visiting one of the top 10 restaurants in the world. Now, it's not going in a particular order as far as the top 10 goes, but the final restaurant will be the top restaurant in the world. I've more so arranged it geographically so that you don't have to hop back and forth around Europe, basically. So we'll start with Asia, then go through to Europe, be a bit of time in Europe, down to South America, and then you'll finish off in North America. So, shall I dive in and just let you know what we've got? Lovely. So, day 1, you'll be in Thailand, and the restaurant we have there is the number 7 restaurant in the world, which is Gagan in Bangkok. This is considered the best restaurant in Asia. The chef is Gagan Anand, so it is named for him, and he is an Indian chef. Gagan was opened in 2010, and the concept behind the restaurant is he wanted to refine Indian dining to the fine dining equivalent of French or Japanese, so really to explore gastronomy. Gagan Anand has previously worked at other 3 Michelin star restaurants and incorporated gastronomic techniques to this restaurant. Some example dishes are coriander foam, served with peppercorn chicken, and they have fun names. This one's green with envy. Also includes techniques such as smoking and spherification. The menu is updated every 2 months, so you will be able to catch this at a unique moment in time. In Thailand, we'll have you staying at the Four Seasons in Koh Samui. This is set on a white sand beach surrounded with lush tropical greenery. It's a 2-bedroom residence. This is a sea-facing villa with outdoor decks and a full view of the Gulf of Thailand. There's a custom crafted bathtub with views of the resort surrounds right from in the bathtub. You have access to a 24-hour butler service. The interiors are aqua-inspired with beautiful plush residences set right into the hillside. Included in your stay at the resort in Koh Samui is complimentary kayaking, paddleboarding, beach, coconut petang, and table tennis, pool and beach service, including tropical sprays and fresh tropical fruits. You would be able to partake of the morning yoga or tai chi at the beach house, and they have movies under the stars. So it's quite a lovely, lovely spot. So let's look next. So next we'll actually have 3 days in Spain. In your first night, we would be going to Girona, Spain, to Ezequiel de Can Roca. This was opened in 1986 by the 3 Roca brothers. The eldest is Juan Roca, the head chef. The middle is Josep Roca, the sommelier. And the youngest is Jordi Roca, who is in charge of the delectable desserts. In the middle of each table, you'll see 3 stones. It's part of the decor, represents the 3 brothers. This has been the best restaurant of the year winner multiple times for the magazine Restaurant. It is a 3-star Michelin restaurant. It's traditional Catalan cuisine, but with a creative twist. They have an expansive wine cellar with over 60,000 bottles of wine. And of course, Josep Roca, your expert sommelier, to help you choose the vintage that will best suit your mood and palate. Example dishes. Their dishes are based on perfumes, and they have unusual presentations, such as caramelized onions served on a bonsai tree. Pretty clever. Let's see, next we have the next night. Oh. Yeah, I know we didn't discuss the travel between, but I assumed I have arranged with your personal assistant we'd be taking your private jet. Yeah, so I have arranged airport and all of that sort of details. But yeah, I did arrange that with your personal assistant. Your personal assistant will just be in charge of obviously arranging your pilot and all that. Yeah. Now I've got all the paperwork done for airports and everything like that. Yeah. So, night 2 in Spain, you'll go to San Sebastian. And the restaurant there is Bulgari's. This is the number 9 restaurant in the world. It was opened in 1998. The chef is Adoni Luis Aduriz. This is a 2 Michelin star restaurant. The meal is over 20 courses, several served, weather permitting, in the external gardens. It's a Basque-inspired menu combining elements of the mountains and the sea. Example dishes, they have oyster and young garlic omelette and pigtails and squid, a crunchy sandwich of local cheese presented in a book, loin of lamb served over eucalypt and served with its cultivated wool. Pretty clever. And it just has a very fun and adventurous vibe. Your third night in Spain, be going to the number 6 restaurant, which is Asador Expari. The chef here is Victor Arguinosis. He built his own kitchen full of manual grilling contraptions. He actually grew up in the local area and began working in a flag factory before buying the restaurant. He's very passionate about his grilling. It's probably the most unique restaurant in the top 10 because everything in the restaurant is grilled. So it's got a real theme to it. I'm just going to read a description they had on the website here. Nestled deep in the Atonda Valley at the foothills of the magical Mount Untitled, we find Expari far from the noise. The restaurant preserves ancient techniques of grill cooking, using carefully selected firewood from different trees to work in harmony with locally cultivated natural produce to offer endless possibilities of truly wonderful dishes. So everything is cooked over the grill at Expari, and that includes dessert. Some of their famous dishes are the palamos prawns, the homemade chorizo tartare, and the tomahawk steak. Now, when you're in Spain, wanted you to be able to enjoy a really nice setting, and we'll be able to fly you by helicopter to the different restaurants. And so the hotel I have you at will be in Mallorca, and it's the Park Hyatt Mallorca. This is a luxury retreat which reflects the style of a traditional Mallorcan hilltop village with references to local art and heritage. It's situated in a tranquil valley and it's surrounded by natural beauty. There is, in your own private residence, a Himalayan salt sauna and your own private vitality pool. We also have a treatment for you, since you will be there a couple days, at the Serenitas Spa. The treatments there are based on the island's minerals, herbs, and fruits. So I've booked you in for a Serenitas journey. This is a 5.5-hour full day spa journey. 110-minute signature massage, 90-minute facial, 60-minute manicure, 70-minute pedicure. In the suite itself, you have a beautiful balcony looking out on the valley. There's this gorgeous, just that Spanish architecture, arches that you can look through. It's absolutely stunning. You have a terrace with day beds. It's an elegantly refined but relaxed interior design. So I think you'll really enjoy it. Day 5 will be heading north a little bit into France. In France, you'll be going to Mirazur. This is a 2 Michelin star restaurant. The chef is Mauro Colagreco. At the foot of the mountains overlooking the sea. This is just a stone's throw from the Italian border. It is a 1930s era rotunda building that houses the Mirador. It's an idyllic setting. It has 3 levels that just abuts right against the hillside, surrounded by absolutely lush vegetation. It's elegant, spacious, and it's got a light-drenched dining room. Gives you a panoramic view of the sea and the town of Menton through large windows running all around the dining room. Collegrego has absorbed his Italian, Argentinian cultural heritage and grabbed bits and pieces from different chefs that he's worked under, and now just follows his own intuition and draws inspiration from the local culture on both sides of the border. He's inspired by the sea, mountains, the fruit and vegetables that are grown in his own gardens. He invents colorful pictorial dishes that play with textures and bold contrasts. The example dishes is blue lobster, fresh cocoa beans and chamomile broth, wax beans and ostera caviar, guillardot, oyster, and pear. In France, we have you staying at Cheval Blanc. Cheval Blanc revisits the prestigious tradition of French hospitality through its collection of one-of-a-kind maisons, cozy in size, uncompromising in privacy, lavish and designed to deliver the luxury of time amongst family or friends. We have you staying in the chalet, with entirely renovated. It spans 315 square meters over 4 floors, each accessible by a lift should you desire. You have dedicated private access. It's a truly exclusive mountain experience. Features a vast living area with a modern fireplace, dining room, private screening room, as well as its own spa treatment room, relaxation lounge, spa, and hot tub. Sauna, I meant. We already said the spa room. For the ultimate guest comfort, there are also 3 generously appointed bedrooms, which invite you to enjoy the sweetness of life among the snow-veiled landscape. Each bedroom also has a cozy living room, bathroom, and separate dressing room. Very luxurious. On day 6, we'll be taking you into Italy and into Astoria Francescana. The chef is Massimo Bottura. He grew up in Modena and credits his early culinary interest in sitting at the foot of his grandmother Angela. He's passionate about food wastage as well and spends his time with a not-for-profit for Food for Soul. The restaurant opened in 1995. It is a 3-star Michelin restaurant and rated as the best restaurant in Italy. It's settled down on a cobbled street. It's a beautiful is a 12-course tasting menu inspired by the world around, art, music, slow food, and fast cars as well. Example dishes are an eel swimming up the Po River, autumn in New York, tortellini with cream of Parmigiano Reggiano. So they make the names fun as well. In Italy, I have you staying in Milan, the Bulgari Hotel. This is nestled in the heart of Milan on an 18th century renovated palazzo. The original plans for this historic building come from 1305. So you'll get a bit of history in as well. In the Bulgari Hotel, there's actually a fireplace in the lounge that weighs 15 tons, made of Zimbabwe granite. Included services in your stay are a personal shopper, a personal trainer, luxury car rental, in-room check-in, assistance with packing and unpacking, and a fully private parking garage. And here I've got you staying in the Bulgari suite. This is located privately on the top floor, gives you sweeping views of the botanical garden and Milan's city center that can be enjoyed on a 90 square meter wraparound terrace, equipped not only for indulgence, but also upon request for private dining, such as breakfast or lunch, since your dinners are taken care of. You have a luminous 120 square meter suite. It's got teak finishings and huge floor-to-ceiling windows. The bedroom has access to the terrace, an elegant walk-in closet, which leads straight into the master bathroom, featuring a large carved piece of Brera stone into a bathtub, where you can enjoy the views of Milan in the utmost privacy. There's a spacious living room furnished as a private residence with a beautiful library showcasing a great selection of books and a fireplace that can be enjoyed both from the living room and from the terrace. And there's also a full bar offered, completely complimentary. I knew that would be right up your alley. After Italy, day 7, we'll be going up to Austria and to Steiermark. The chef is Heinz Reitbauer Jr. This is a 2 Michelin star restaurant. It's actually a family restaurant taken over by Heinz Reitbauer in 2005. The motto is Alles anders als alle andere, which means everything different from all the others. Sounds better in German though, doesn't it? Produce is supplied from their own farms and gardens, but also other local suppliers. Example dishes is a scrumptious bread course with 3 types of butter, green asparagus with sheep cheese, daylilies and bergamot, charcoal grilled tubers with turmeric, caviar, and shoots, or preserved calamansi with cream cheese, gingerbread, and walnuts. Yeah, that's number 10. still the best in Austria. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a bit different, yeah. But this, I am quite proud of where I have you staying while you're in Austria. Your accommodation, we won't call it a hotel, is the Castle Münstein in Salzburg. This is surrounded by idyllic 14,000 square meter fairy tale gardens. You can see amazing, breathtaking views of the city where Mozart grew up, while you're sitting in our luxury hotel in Salzburg. It's idyllic, but it's also quite a central location. It's a 5-star hotel. It's got a competent, warm-hearted staff who look after your every need. In the most charming city hotel in the world, you occupy center stage in the thinking and acting. Now, at this hotel, I have you staying in the Maria Theresa suite. It is the jewel of the hotel. It's got unique particularities such as original painting of the name giver, Maria Theresa, or the Murano chandelier from the 18th century. It really just feels like you're going back in time when you step into this suite. You've got an extraordinarily generous bathroom, which will impress with exclusive Calcutta marble and absolutely luxurious accessories. You've got huge windows, constructions based on the ideas of Leonardo da Vinci, give you a breathtaking view from the hotel to Salzburg and its center. The suite also provides a hidden private terrace with a view to the city that invites to stay and relax. Maybe hard to leave after one day. But, I mean, you'll just be getting onto your private jet. So, there'll be some comfort for you there. Next, we'll be heading across the pond and making our way to South America and in Peru. We do have 2 of our top 10 restaurants that are in Peru. The first is Central with Virgilio Martinez. So, Virgilio approaches the diversity of ingredients in a manner similar to that used by the people of Andes in pre-Spanish times, through vertical, ecological monitoring. Words shouldn't be so hard to say, should it? According to this alternative way of understanding the geography, land is perceived as not a horizontal plane, but a vertical. So it takes advantage of all the flora and fauna are able to deliver according to the particularities of each ecological system. As a result of the dramatic fluctuations in the Andean terrain, in a relatively small radius of 100 kilometers, for many farmers, this is not a difficult hike. There's direct access to the country's products from various altitudes ranging from the coast to the Amazon. Virgilio is motivated by an insatiable curiosity and interest in conveying the complexity of this beautiful land. He's passionate about traveling, researching ingredients, and can bring undocumented and even more wealth to the local cuisine. To do so through a number of areas: ocean, lower Andes, extreme altitude, high and low jungles. He has also had an interdisciplinary team that complements each new discovery in a necessary context that transcends the strictly culinary and penetrates into the nutritional, biological, and anthropological aspects. So it's a real great learning spot as well. You will really learn about the food that you're partaking of. Some example dishes are the low Andes Mountains. This is pork, black mashua, with panca chili pepper and kiwicha. Or the lofty Andes, which is potato, tree tomato, and muña mint. And of course, many, many more. Your second night in Peru, be going to Maido. These are actually both located in Lima. The chef at Maido is Mitushara Tsumara. He's born in Lima, and he's of Japanese-Peruvian descent. And this is directly, let me just actually pull it up. There's a great quote on their website. Here we go. Life is movement. Nothing is static or absolute. We are in a state of constant flux, just like the earth, tides, bacteria, light, the blood in our bodies, colors, seeds. Like family trees, cuisines are constantly being redefined, their identities enriched by an intense intercultural exchange, which has formed the basis of all civilization ever since humans shared their first sounds, products, ideas, and customs. Fusion cuisine is just that, cooking, an inclusive word that perfectly encompasses it all. The fireplace is the place where bloodlines merge, where people come to sing, individual and group histories are forged, life gestates. The fireplace is where dialogue is fostered, the elements meet, opposites attract. Thus was born Peruvian Nikkei cuisine, from a complex history called Peru, and another equally complex, far off and foreign history called Japan, that merged to live in harmony and create the third reality, Nikkei cuisine. Welcome to our world. It's a very special place, very unique. Not another place like it in the world. Example dishes are nigiri from the sea, smoked mackerel and fried conger eel, a rice tamale with pancetta, black cod with potato cream, baby corn, and potato chip, and of course, many more. In your 2 nights in Peru, I'll have you staying at the Belmont Miraflores Park Hotel. This is renowned for its beautiful location beside the Pacific Ocean. It has spectacularly breathtaking views. It combines personalized service, exceptional dining, and indulgent facilities to create the perfect base from which to explore. It's got colonial architecture, superb museums with Inca gold and pre-Columbian antiquities, glamorous shops, bars, and restaurants, all just moments from the hotel. So you'll have plenty to do during the day. There is also an executive lounge that you'll have access to. This is located on the 10th floor of our very sophisticated Lima Hotel. It's stylish and exclusively for the use of those staying on the 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th floors. The lounge is open all day long, gives complimentary breakfast, afternoon tea, snacks, tapas, soft drinks, alcoholic beverages, all between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Other services include daily newspapers, packing and unpacking, wireless internet, and your own private concierge. Now, the suite I have you staying in at the Belmont Miraflores Park Hotel is the Presidential Pool Suite. This is the top presidential suite in Peru, settled on the top of this very sophisticated hotel. You've got a one-bedroom suite, which has panoramic ocean vistas and a private terrace. You can relax on your king-size bed after a long day, or invigorate the senses with your own private sauna. Got a private plunge pool where you can soak up the view of the city as well. Each suite features a bedroom with a separate living and dining area. So you've got a marble bathroom and sauna, butler service, 2 phone lines, widescreen LCD TV, and a fully stocked minibar. You ready to hear about our final day? I saved the best for last. The final day on your trip, be taking your private jet from Lima up to New York City. And here you'll be going to 11 Madison Park. The chef at this restaurant is Daniel Hum, a Swiss-born chef who started cooking at just the age of 14 and earned his first Michelin star at the young age of 24. The cuisine is a mixture of New York and modern European. The restaurant is located in the Art Deco MetLife, Metropolitan Life North Building, facing Madison Square, with a focus on breaking down the walls between the kitchen and the diner, making a harmonious experience for the diner from start to finish. It's a very relaxed atmosphere with ample room for you to enjoy your meal. The duck is one of the signature dishes there. An example is the roasted duck with honey and lavender or celery root cooked in a pig platter. You'll see when you go there. There's a reason it's the top restaurant in the world. You'll enjoy it. I've never had a complaint, so you'll be happy. Now, going to New York, I thought you'd want to go somewhere with history and prestige. So, of course, I couldn't go back past the Waldorf Astoria. From its inception, the Waldorf Astoria gained international renown for its lavish dinner parties and galas. It's often at the center of political and business conferences, fundraising schemes, and of course, featuring the rich and famous, such as yourself. To linger in the sumptuous salons of the Waldorf Astoria is to step back in time. Quoting the traveler now. Your trip down memory lane is a flashback to the glamour days of the 1930s, when this Art Deco masterpiece was the tallest hotel in the world and the epicenter of elite society. A legendary limestone landmark occupying a whole block of prime real estate in Midtown Manhattan, it's still a prestigious address that embodies luxury and power in the richest city on earth. End quote. On your lobby, you've got room registration, cashier desks, Empire Room, the Hilton Room, the private Marco Polo Club, which you'll have access to, the wedding salon, Canis Salon, Peacock Alley, lounge and restaurant, and Sir Harry's bar. On the third floor, you have the grand ballroom, the silver corridor, the Balsadon room, the jade room, and you have to go and stop at the Astor Gallery. Underneath the hotel is a private railway track and platform directly connected to the Grand Central Terminal, referred to as Track 61. So I've actually got you a ride on that private track. Not everyone gets that. I had to call in a couple favors, but I did it for you. And don't even have to go out on the street if you want to get to the trains. So we've got you staying, of course, at a lovely penthouse in the Waldorf Astoria. The Towers Penthouse series includes 3 prestigious historic suites. The Penthouse, the Cole Porter Suite, and the Royal Suite. Be having you stay in the Penthouse. Beginning at 1,800 square feet, these spectacular 2-bedroom suites are best known for their legendary residents, from British royalty to Frank Sinatra. They feature dramatic views of Manhattan, ideal for a variety of personal milestones, events, and small corporate retreats, or just a lovely trip. You have a grand entry foyer, an elegant living room, formal dining room seating 8 to 12 people, a full kitchen with 2 spacious bedrooms, each with a 4-fixture marble bathroom. The Waldorf Tower guests enjoy access to the Astoria Lounge on the 26th floor for a complimentary continental breakfast, concierge service, the theater desk, limo service, complimentary access to the 19th floor fitness center, exclusive dining experience, and the Waldorf Astoria spa with 15 individual treatment rooms. So that's where you'll spend your final night. And then on the 11th day, your private jet will take you home. So, you happy with all of those arrangements? Wonderful. I thought you would be. I will go ahead and confirm all the details. I'll let your private assistant know that she will need to confirm with the pilot. Yes, because she'll need to arrange accommodation for the pilot. Okay, wonderful. Sounds like it's going to be an amazing trip. Oh, well, it's always my pleasure. Wow. You deserve to have a little luxury in your life. Or a lot. The top 10 restaurants. Nobody will be able to say you're uncultured after this, I shall think. Well, enjoy your trip and bring a doggy backpack for me. Just kidding. Okay, well, I will be planning your next season trip soon, so I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. See you later. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.